My name is Leah Sannar, and I am part of team #NailedIt. Yeah, 5 tips today on how to use Instagram for business and step your Instagram game up. The first tip is use the Explore button on your Instagram feed. There's a little magnifying glass in the bottom toolbar on your Instagram. How many of you have used Pandora? You can raise your hand. I know I can't see you, but it'll just make me feel better knowing that you guys are interacting. Okay, if you've used Pandora, then you know every song that comes on, if you like it or if you don't like it, then it helps Pandora create a station that's fit just to your tastes. So the Explore button on Instagram is just like that. You start looking for accounts, start searching relevant hashtags, or looking for other people that you want to follow that's relevant to your niche. You go in and you start liking those posts, or you start commenting and interacting on those posts, and Instagram is going to say, she likes these kinds of posts. So then what you've done is you've created an Explore page that's suited just for your Color Street account. So then after you've done that for a little bit, you click that Explore button. All of the people that you're going to see in there are people that you want to connect with, whether it's influencers or other Color Street stylists. Instagram is going to get smarter over time, and you're going to start seeing those things in your feed that are relevant, and just a whole list of potential either leads or people you want to reach out to, people you want to connect to. So don't be afraid to use your Explore button. Go in, like stuff that you like, be sure that you're interacting. And that takes us to tip number 2. Interacting, commenting, and sharing. In order to repost what someone has posted on Instagram, you have to have a separate app called Instagram Repost. So download the app if you want to share things. And listen, y'all, people love it when you share their stuff. So if there's an influencer that you're wanting to reach out to, beauty bloggers and stuff like that, don't cold call them and say, hey, you want to try my product? I'll give it to you for free. They get tons of products for free. The better way to connect and have lasting relationships, interact with them, comment on their posts, and share some of their stuff that's relevant that would be a good fit for your page. See who's commenting on your stuff too, because they took the time to comment on your post. The least you can do is jump on and say thank you, interact, go over and check a few things out on their feed. Because what's the first thing you do when someone likes your feed? I know the first thing I do is click on their feed and see who is this person, especially if they're random and you don't know who they are. So do the same. Go in and check out their stuff and give them some love for taking the time to explore your feed. Okay, the third tip, I've seen a lot of Color Street stylists who are using their own personal feed. They're just sort of transforming it into their Color Street feed. In the business world, according to Leah, this is a big no-no. Number 1, you have a whole list of followers that are following your Instagram account for a specific reason. If it's a personal account, they're following you because they like your personal story. They want to see pictures of you and your family and your kids and your dog and the things you're doing on a day-to-day basis. They don't necessarily want to be solicited with your products, and you're just not going to have a captive audience. Don't be afraid to have 2 separate Instagram accounts. I have 3. I have one for my blog, then I have one for my photography business, and I have one for my Color Street business that I just launched. And then that way, all the people who come in and start liking your Color Street account are there because they want to know about Color Street. That's the best way to know for sure that you're going to have a captive audience who cares and is purposefully choosing to follow your feed. Number 4 is quality photos. These days, even with cell phones, you can get awesome quality photos. I am using a cell phone right now for this video, and I've got a light source coming in this way, and I'm choosing the right time of day to get decent light. It's way better than if I was sitting on my couch recording this without caring about the light. You want natural light on your photos. You want to pay attention to your background, okay? I use this corner because it has a little plant and there's not a lot of distraction going on behind me. And it's the same with your photos. Don't take a picture of your hand like this and not pay attention to what's behind you. Okay, you want quality photos with quality light, pay attention to your background, and don't be afraid to style it a little bit, you know? Set your hand on something pretty and have someone take the picture from up top so you can get a good angle. Mix it up and get creative. If someone was to say, I'm going to create a Pinterest board for Color Street nails. You want your Instagram feed to look exactly like that Pinterest board. You want it to be beautiful, you want it to be well planned, you want it to be professional photos, like professional looking photos. They don't have to be professional, but you want them to look nice. And I'm gonna throw in an extra tip here that's a bonus tip that I didn't write down but that I wanna mention. They also want to get to know who you are. So even though your niche marketing and your Color Street feed is very focused, they also want to know who you are, and there's not a lot of room in the bio to tell them who you are and what you stand for and what you're about. So don't be afraid every once in a while, keep it to a minimum, but every once in a while, post a photo of yourself or of your family and write something personal to help them get to know you, especially at the beginning of your feed. Post your profile picture at the bottom of your feed with a nice introduction of who you are. Anytime I go to any website, the first thing I do is I go to their About Me page. I want to know who they are, what they're about. Do I like their personality? Am I going to like what they have to say? Am I fascinated by their story? You want people to be able to find that about you. So you're not constantly posting about what you bought at the grocery store earlier, but a nice introduction to who you are in your profile is a great idea. Tell them your why. Why are you part of Color Street? Don't be afraid to let them in and get to know who you are as a person. That's not going to turn them off. It's only going to make them connect with you and be more loyal as customers. Okay, and the last tip, which should be number 5, but it's kind of number 6 because I threw in that extra bonus. Use your hashtags. You have to use your hashtags, okay? Hashtags are everything. The real hashtagging in Instagram can very much be used for business. So use the hashtags that Color Street has set up. Okay, you've got hashtag be colorful, hashtag be brilliant, hashtag be Color Street. And then I created a hashtag just for my feed. They can go in and immediately pull up everything I've ever posted. You can do Color Street with Leah or Color Street Nails or whatever. So hashtags that I like to use are the local cities where I live. I always hashtag the cities so people know that I'm local, not loco, just local. I always hashtag the cities. And then I'll hashtag nails, nail stylist, nails, manicure, pedicure, salon quality, and Color Street, nail polish, and then you want to start talking about the direct sales. So you want to have hashtag direct sales, work at home mom, hashtag work from home, hashtag in-home business, because when people are looking for businesses, that's how they're going to find you. I just recently got a new member on my team and I had no idea who she was. I just woke up in the morning and there she was, and I asked her how she found me. Instagram, using my hashtags. Not sure what she was hashtagging, probably Color Street, because maybe she heard about the product and she wanted to learn more. And because I've been posting and using my hashtags, she was able to find me. And she's in California, so she's not local. She just found my hashtags. Use the hashtags. I have not added a single person to my Instagram account. Every single follower that's following me has found me from my hashtags or explore button, maybe letting my channel grow organically, and you definitely want to do that. Because it doesn't do you any good to have all those followers if none of them are interested in what you have to say. So that's pretty much it. Those are my 5/6 tips for using Instagram for business. Instagram can be an incredible tool for business. Everybody thinks it's Facebook, but it's not. Facebook is great, but in my opinion, it's Instagram because it's so searchable, it's so focused, and you can really focus in on one niche that you want. So if I'm looking for Color Street nail pictures, I'm not looking on Facebook. I never go looking for a specific thing on Facebook. I go on Facebook because I want to connect with people and say hi and see what they're up to. And when I'm looking for something specific, I didn't Google it and I didn't go to Facebook. I went straight to Instagram because that's where the beautiful pictures are. People expect to find good quality photos of whatever product they're looking for on Instagram, and then when they find one they like, they're gonna see your channel and they're gonna see a whole channel full of beautiful photos and they're gonna follow you. So trust me, Instagram is where it's at. Don't be afraid of it. If you have any questions, all my information in the description below. So again, my name is Leah Sannar. I'm an independent stylist with Color Street. I will see you guys next time. Mwah.